In a world where women's sports is being transformed, the Daily Wire calls foul with the most triggering comedy of the year.
Guys, this is serious. Sports can be your pathway to a better life.
Well, like yours?
Please don't steal my catalytic converter again. Winning matters. It's the key ingredient in becoming a winner.
Maybe you should try it sometime. Are you gonna move?
I am not.
Let's cut to the chase. I know you're not a woman.
Hey, you don't know how he identifies.
If you can beat them,
What do you know about the U.S. Opens for the Global Games?
You want us to compete as women. $5,000 prizes.
My lover says you were a great coach back in the day.
join them.
This is the way the world is now. My 8-year-old daughter told me all about it. So a guy can become a girl with no physical changes at all.
Oh, that's called gender fluid.
So I can be a woman on the court and a man in the bedroom. I can't believe it. Nice!
You mean when you're sleeping?
Yes.
Coach,
Alex,
we could play basketball.
We'd have to get the whole team back together.
It's time
We're in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
to play
Lady Balders. Mount up.
like a girl.
I'm with her.
Believe in my truth! This is my truth!
From heroes
Day one of being a girl athlete. I love being a girl.
to sheroes.
We could dominate every woman's sport. Running, swimming, soccer. I said sport, Felix!
It's ladies basketball, boys. Nobody watches.
Excuse me, are these seats open?
Never mind.
Getting dunks. And tucking trunks.
No, she didn't. That's the biggest I've ever seen on a lady.
I don't care.
Lady Ballers.
One can even be trans age now, which provides Sheelix with a wonderful opportunity to relive all the experiences that she missed out on in school.
Streaming
All right, guys, that was Lady Ballers official trailer from Daily Wire. I think they're gonna drop it on their website, but you can also watch it on Watch Series. I mean, I'm not trying to take any coins from Daily Wire, but if you don't have the coins, you can watch it on Watch Series. There's a website we can watch all TV shows and all movies. I've been using it for years. I've never got a virus or anything, and I actually saw Lady Ballers on there the other day. However, I did not watch it because a little birdie named Shoonhead kind of told me that it wasn't that great, that it wasn't that funny, and for me, comedy is just not my genre. It's very, very hard to get me to like think comedy is actually funny. I usually think comedy is not really that funny. It's just not my genre. It's just not my go-to thing. But I thought I would react to the trailer, and I see what they're doing. Someone commented and said it reminded them of a lot of the comedies back in like the early 2000s, late 90s, and I actually agree with that. It has like a very old school slapstick fart joke kind of edge to it that like a lot of the comedies had back in the day, like the Adam Sandler type of comedies back in the day, you know what I mean? It kind of has that feel to it. I think of like a lot of boomers are gonna like this, a lot of older people, but we see what they're trying to do, basically like a play on what's going on in erasing women's sports, protecting women's spaces by the trans movement, putting women in female sports, and basically the trans women completely dominating the sports entirely, because I don't know why we're trying to pretend that men don't have an inherent advantage or inherent physical advantage over women, but they do. I like some of they were using some of the like the wording, the language, like this is my truth, and like gender fluid. So yeah, I think they hit on all the key points. There's lots and lots of cameos in there. You had Ron DeSantis in there. I think this is when I still thought Ron DeSantis was going to be a good hope for being a presidential candidate. I from what I've heard anyway, he has fallen off the radar. Anywho, let me know if you have watched the show, if you think it was funny, if you think it's worth the watch, or do you just appreciate the attempt? I do appreciate the attempt of Daily Wire getting into media, because what the conservatives, not that I'm conservative, I'm not Republican, however, what the conservatives have failed to do for many, many decades is get into entertainment. They have failed the arts. The Republicans and conservatives have always been really bad at marketing, and one of the things they lacked and ignored was the arts, because the arts is very, very, very heavily influenced by progressive and liberal ideas, because it's art and most artists are progressive and liberal. It's kind of hard to be an artist if you're not that way, because you have to be able to think outside the box and be creative and stuff like that, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But because of that, media, entertainment, music, TV shows, books, they have an extreme influence on the culture and society and where the culture is driven to. And so if the conservatives and Republicans and religious people, whatever, if they want to have a say in that, they kind of have to put they got to dip their toes into entertainment, and it can't be so segregated like Christian music or Christian movies. Those are fine, but you're still segregating yourself from the arts. So Daily Wire has produced and have made other movies that aren't religious or political whatsoever necessarily, and I watched those shows. I watched Run, Shoot, Kill, or whatever, the girl who helped the school shooters or whatever, and I watched the one, I forgot her name, the woman who got fired from Mandalorian. And she was like a woman who lived in the mountains with her husband, and she had to defend her family or whatever. But like, I watched some of their movies that weren't political at all, and if you can even say, like, some of them are kind of progressive, like the woman who I forget her name, Jen, put her name on her screen. She was kind of a strong woman. Like, she was feminine and she was a wife, but she was kind of a strong woman in that show. The same thing with the Run, Shoot, Kill, or whatever. She was a strong lady, a female in that show. They had strong female characters in those movies, right? And so, like, they have made movies that are strictly just entertainment for the most part. So I like that they're doing that. I like that they're putting themselves into the art. And I also have a question. Are these political talking heads just like ex-wannabe actors? Because I know Steven Crowder wanted to be an actor at some point, or a comedian. And now you see the Daily Wire guy. He's pretty good at his role. Did he just want to be an actor and they all fell into these roles as political talking heads? Let me know in the comment section below. Anywho, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And you can donate. It helps keep me on this platform. And you guys have an amazing, beautiful day. Bye.
In a world where women's sports is being transformed, the Daily Wire